all of today's apps are all made by three or four different people, and they all have systems. I'm kind of interested to see how they work. As you know, with the last video I made, I bought a Garmin dash cam. Still iffy about it. But the app works with the GPS and the other Garmin products. Much like the Cobra app, which also works with the radar detector, the dash cam, and all that. I don't use the radar detector in the truck. And I don't have any Cobra stuff in the truck. But it's also got the GPS and stuff built into that. So I'm going to hook up the app and see what goes on. So a while back I did a review on this thing here. It's the 5.5 screen GPS truck navigator, the OTR 500 by Garmin. I've got it hooked up here, and we're gonna plug into the app here and see how that works. I've got it in the window. I really hate things in my window, and these cords are never long enough. I have to plug it in here because for some reason if I plug it in here it keeps popping out. So that's there right now, and so let me open the app and we'll get with it. So we open up the app screen here, load up the Garmin, try to get this started. We're in. Try to load it up. It's not working. Not working. Now there's a theme here. There's a whole lot of not working here. Yeah. So bear with me. They said it could take up to a minute, but I just couldn't get it to go. So yeah, it sat here and looked for the device and looked for the device and looked for the device, and I had the device on and it would not go. Yeah. So okay, we managed to get it to pair, hook it back up again, and it's still looking for a device. Still. All right, so we yeah. Went through all that. Still, this was pretty much it right here. Okay, so you can see that it's hooked up to my phone here. Let's go back here. This has always been a little weird. So, alright. So apparently it's hooked up. I can't, when I hook up the Drive app, it says it's hooked up for phone calls and all that. It's just being difficult. Says it's hooked up to the phone. It's going through my Bluetooth and all that. But I'm going to play with this, and it says scan a QR code, so I may look for that. So I just tried to scan the QR code, and it crashed the app. So far, this app is turning into hot garbage. I'm going to go and, let's see, we'll get back here. I'm going to go reset this, and we're going to try this again. So let's figure out where we're at here. 500. It wants me to hold the button on the back, tap the off button, and tap below. Alright, let's see what happens here. off. And then basically turn it back on. So there she goes. So let's see what it wants me to do next. Wants me to continue. Turn it back on, tap the button below. Okay. Continue. And I guess we wait. Might as well wait. That's anything I got to do right now. I'm in this dusty parking lot getting loaded. Well, it says it's connected. I have no idea what it's supposed to do because it claims it's still looking for a Garmin device on the phone. Still going. Sorry about the screen. But yeah, it's still looking. It says it's connected and everything's good to go and it's hooked up to the app. So truthfully, I don't even know what's supposed to happen here. Well, I don't know. It's not letting me into the app, I'll tell you that right now. So let me look at this a little bit and I guess I'll get back with you. Okay, so I've been playing with this for a little while. Not you. I said the O and the K word and then the GPS took off. Let me show you what I'm dealing with. This thing, for some reason, is reconnect pending, so hit that. Enable mobile data from your phone. Well, mobile data is established on my phone because the dash cam seems to be working. It's hooked up, but it will not let me add another device. So if I hit add another device here, we'll just let that, and yeah. So I let that go and it just goes and goes and goes. So yeah, it just goes and goes and goes. So I'm not sure what. Now the phone calls are connected on the GPS, which is probably the most pointless thing this thing could actually do. I've got my stereo does it, my phone does it, my headset does it, everything does it. I don't need to talk on my GPS. But all that aside, this thing is just banging back and forth. So it keeps saying reconnect pending here. Connecting, reconnect, connect. Like I said, the phone calls, the phone's hooked up. So yeah. I mean, the mobile data's on. So I don't even know what to think of this. Like I said, the phone calls are. Yeah, it keeps going back and forth here. I've done the search for devices. I've done everything is hooked up. Now there is another app for the diesels. The GPS is on the Play Store, but I don't want to add another app. I have an app, but let me show you. And by the way, it's still going. So we're going to do the Garmin Drive app here. I've got that installed, but if you go down here, there seems to be another one.
Which result would you like?
Though I have that plugged in. So this right here, whoops, this appears to be another Garmin app for the GPS. So I think I'm going to go ahead and install this one. We'll see how this works, and then we'll just go from there. I probably won't keep it on. I don't want two apps to do the same thing. I mean, I thought that's why the Garmin app was here. One app to do it all. So let me get this going and then we'll check it out. So I was going through the reviews on Play Store and I think I found the problem. There's just 1 star. The 5-star doesn't even make any sense. Even that guy's critical of it. 1 star, 1 star, 1 star, 1 star, 1 star. And as I start going through all these apps, I'm starting to see a common thing. Basically, they had an app that worked and then they fixed it. There's just one thing for sure. I realize now why I can't hook up. This app is just absolute hot garbage. According to all the 1 and 2 stars, even the 3-star here works okay for the most part. You know, it's can't get logged in, Bluetooth connection bad, terrible connection, disconnects constantly. So basically, it's not me, it's the app. So, yeah, I don't see any real point in trying to hook it up. I've tried this. I might try this new app, but truthfully, I don't think it's going to work. So, I'll try the new app, but I'm kind of... It's not, according to the reviews, it's not looking good. Well, I've tried to load it up for quite some time now, and apparently even loading it up is hot garbage. So, you know what, we're just going to cancel it. If I can't even get it loaded on, I'm not even going to screw with it. That's sad. I mean, I've had this problem with some of these other setups, but this is kind of a bigger problem. Okay, so for the most part, app aside, because I think a lot of these are all third-party apps. They sure act like it. Aside from that, for the most part, I do like Garmin products. I'm putting the stuff back the way it was because, well, it just protects it better. But for the most part, I do like the third-party. Oh, there we are. That's better. I do like Garmin products for the most part. I like their GPSs. The camera, I don't know. It may just be the specific camera I got. But I'm not really madly in love with it yet. So I think we're just gonna have to figure that out here. But that being said, I mean, the dash cam does exactly what it's supposed to do. The GPS on its own, actually, I like it. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the updates are, like, nobody updates these. They don't have to. The internet's to the point now to where you try to get an update for a GPS, it's a joke. Nobody updates crap anymore. In fact, that old Magellan I have and this brand new diesel, there's almost no difference in them. I mean, even the screens look similar. Don't get me wrong, it's a little more seamless, but for the most part, you got almost 20 years between the two, and no difference. That's kind of depressing. So yeah, that's a little depressing on that. But like I said, as standalone units, this right here, along with like the 52 that I did the review on, not a bad product. The apps, I think personally, I think Garmin needs to take a more hands-on approach with their apps, because they're just not working. Now here's the other thing about these apps, like with this Rand McNally dash cam. Love this dash cam. I like the fact that it's constantly going all the time. I like the fact that it does everything I want it to do. Removable SD card, easy to operate. And until recently, it hooking it up to the app was great. And I don't know if it's just updates or I need to update the equipment or if it's just planned obsolescence, which is a very real thing. Ask any BMW owner. But the fact of the matter is, I can't access the camera anymore. I can't download it. I can't get things downloaded. I've been trying. I've tried all sorts of different ways. It says it downloads, it stops, it kicks it back out, and then asks if I want to share it. Well, share it to what? I tried quick sharing it to another phone. I think I got that to work once, and then it quit working. It's just, if I want to download a video, I have to take it out and put it into another phone I have. But with the apps, the Cobra was the same way. The dash cams have kind of timed themselves out, if you will. So what are you supposed to do? I mean, the apps work right up till they don't. In fact, the Cobra app was always a little difficult. The Rand McNally app, I like the fact that even though I couldn't get into the pictures like I wanted to, or get it downloaded like I wanted to, for a while there, it just worked seamlessly. I could download, I could do everything I wanted to, hit a button, automatic connection, do all the settings, all that, and it worked really good. The Garmin, not so much. It's a lot simpler, but in its simplicity, it's almost kind of like it's lacking. It's, for lack of a better word, it just comes across as real cheap. And for what you pay for it, you wouldn't think so. I mean, it seems like it's fairly quality, but the feature selection just seems really cheap with it. Like I said, as for the app, hot garbage. I use the app to get I can get the pictures off the app, through the phone, through the app. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. The Drive app works well with the camera, and we'll see how long that lasts. But like I said, the apps for the Rand McNally and the apps for the Cobra, kind of pointless. The Cobra is interesting though. If I hook the radar up and I hook the cam up, it throws in a GPS. So it's actually, I don't need a GPS because the GPS is built into the app. So it kind of does everything decently. And it does do it through the Cobra Drive app, and I do like that. I was hoping that the Garmin Drive app would be the same way, to where I could, I could do everything through the same app like you do on the Cobra app. Not so much. Now, I can't speak for Rand McNally other than the dash cam. I haven't owned a Rand McNally GPS. And if I find one on sale, I might go ahead and do that and just try it out and test the app and all that. I'm interested. I may end up liking it. I do like their dash cams. So, that's my take on this. The app is really disappointing. I've been screwing with it for a couple of days now, and I just cannot figure out how to make it work. It'll hook up, but that's all it'll do. I've given it all the permissions. I've gone through it. I've restarted it. I've done everything it's wanted me to do. Cannot make it work. So at the end of the day, I just gave up on it. I can get it to do things. Am I happy with the camera? Time will tell. So far, it's just mediocre at best. But I might give a little review later. There's a couple things I don't like about it, but it may just be the particular model of camera. I think the Rand McNally, like I said, has a clearer picture, but as for the app, the app's garbage, man. Like I said, I read through all the reviews, thought maybe I was doing something wrong, but when you start going through all the reviews and you start seeing everybody having the same problems, this, that, and the other thing. Just, I couldn't even get the other app to load up on the phone. So the app does okay to load videos, but as for working it as a system, nah. So far in my experience, the Cobra's had the best app, and maybe I'll do a review on that. But because I've got the radar detector, I've got the camera, and I've got the I got a GPS. Well, I'll do it. I can do, yeah. Anyhow, I run it all through one app. So anyhow, individual, like I said, the components are fine. The GPS is good. The camera's decent. A lot of guys love this camera. I recommend getting a camera regardless. But that being said, I guess it's all up to you. I couldn't get the app to work. Some guys say it's because it's Android. Some guys say if you had an iPhone, it works better. I'm an Android guy. What can I say? But I've heard it both ways, so I can't tell you one way or another. I couldn't get it to work. The Bluetooth connection was clunky and junky. It wouldn't stay connected to the GPS. Now, I could receive phone calls on it, which I thought was odd. But aside from that, I just couldn't get it to do anything else, especially not through the app. Oh well. But I guess if you guys figured out how to use it, you guys get it to go, let me know. I'm interested, so I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Good luck out there, guys, and find some good technology that's going to help you along. So I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. See you next video.